And that's funny, cause I've seen it before. You wanna hold my hand?
Welcome, guys, and replay viewers. Thank you for tuning in. Just gonna chill for a hot second, give folks a chance to jump. Listen, guys, real quick scope today. I'm not going to be on. I'm going to kind of keep this one real quick. I was listening to my brother Glenn on his scope earlier, and he mentioned about we have so much in common, even though we may think our problems are unique to ourselves. And he could not have been more right. Those of us that are here on Periscope looking to try to build our brands as well as to help individuals with the brands that we have, one of the things that we do, we share much of ourselves, because we know by sharing much of ourselves, it allows other people to connect to what we're doing or what we're saying. And if this is your first time, hey darling, I got your phone call. I just jumped on scope. I'll hit you up in a minute as soon as I get off. And if you're just tuning in for the first time, my name is KLBELVIN. I scope about, what do I scope about? I scope about education, I scope about relationships, and I scope about the literary industry because I happen to be an author. But today, when I was watching Brother Glenn scope about dealing with your problems and that you have to regroup and replan, and sometimes you may even have to quit certain things, and it just really spoke to what I'm dealing with right here at the moment. And I thought about when he said about us being connected and us having similar issues, similar problems. And I think that is so extremely important to understand, is that even though your problems may be uniquely your own, other people have gone through what you're going through or are going through the same thing that you're going through, possibly at the same time. And as much as you may think your world is caving in on you, it really isn't. Because if you reach out, there's people out there who have experienced or are experiencing who can help you. And so we have to remember that. And I do scopes all the time. And a gentleman that purchased one of my books reached out to me, shout out to Sheldon. And he said, I'm reading your book, so I listen to your scope, and I understand what you're going through because I'm going through some of the same things. Same thing with some of the women that watch my scopes. They've gone through some of the same things when I explain the situations that I've been through. This is what we have to do. We have to reach out to each other, extend ourselves to each other, and look to help each other by admitting, one, what we're dealing with. And then when we've been able to overcome something, don't keep that quiet. Give that to other people. My wife and I on a regular go out and explain how we overcame so much negativity in our relationship and did not take it into our marriage, such to the point that it's part of my book, From Gigolo to Jesus, and part of a movement that we created in making marriage cool again. It's also part of the book that my wife is working on herself, because she wants to talk about, women regaining their dignity. And we couldn't do the things that we do if we didn't share what we've gone through with other people, as well as other people have shared with us. And by sharing with us, it has allowed us, hello from France, hello. By sharing with us, hey, how you doing, Nick? By sharing with us, we now can see that we're on the right track, or we can see that we've been blessed by other people when they explain what they've taken from us. So it really just got me when I was just leaving work, when I was listening to Brother Glenn speak. And if you're not following Glenn, it's Glenn P. Oh my God. Hold on. You know what? I forgot my man Glenn. I'll put that out there. Glenn P. I believe, I don't want to say Jones. Glenn, please forgive me for forgetting your last name. But when he mentioned about all us being connected, we really are. And you have to understand that in your circle, there are people who can help you, but they cannot help you if you don't open your mouth. Around you, there's people who can help you, cannot help you if you don't actually open up and say that you need help. A closed mouth does not get fed. Sometimes you have to just swallow your pride and reach out and say, I need help. I don't know how to do. And it is frustrating. Let me tell you something. Nobody understands that better than I do. I'm going through that right now with my graduate work. I am frustrated because there's some things I just can't do. I write books, I speak well, and all these things above, but research papers are not my thing, and I am struggling. But one of the things that when Glenn spoke about replanning, and sometimes maybe quitting in a certain direction because that plan is not working, and I thought about that, and I said, you know what, that's tremendous, because that's exactly what I had said to my wife today. I might need to take a step back to refocus myself. The goal is still sound, but the planning needs to be readjusted. And I did a scope a couple of weeks back where I gave a blueprint on how to do that. And one of the first things I said was do an assessment. Check yourself completely. Be honest with yourself. The second thing that I mentioned was create a plan so you know how you're going to get the goal that you're after. And then the third thing I said was get to work. But the fourth, and very important now when I look back at the fact that I had said that, was do a reassessment. Reevaluate if the plan of action is working. And if it is not, fix it, change it, tweak it, or just get rid of it. But do not change the goal. Because if the goal was sound, the goal is still sound. It just means that your planning or your actions towards the goal is not working. So you need to switch that and now do something different. But the first thing is be honest with yourself that it's not working. You can't just keep your head down and just keep trying to do the same thing that's wrong. So for me, I had to cancel my summer classes. It was hard, but listening to my wife, if I didn't let my wife know what I was going through, her feedback really wouldn't have made any sense to me. So when she said, maybe you should take it easy for the summer because we got a lot of plans, a lot of things that we're doing, it's going to be very difficult for you to focus, it made sense. And so I'm going to not do summer classes. Now, is it going to push my graduation date back? Yes. But that's just, the goal is still in place. But it's now, in that time, now I can work on the things that I am weak at. So when I return to school in September, I got one more class that's going to start in a couple of weeks. I'm going to fight my way through that. But then once I get through these 2 classes over the summer, I'm going to work on the weaknesses that I have. So when I return to school in September, I'm in a better position mentally, a better position physically, I'm just relaxed. Because I'm stressing myself because I'm not used to failing. I really am not. I'm not used to failing when I apply myself. I'm used to failing when I didn't care because that was just part of it. When you're applying yourself and you fail, it hurts. But you have to be man or woman enough to admit it's not working. I don't care if it's your book. I don't care if it's your relationship. I don't care if it's going to the gym. I don't care if it's where. I don't care what it is. If it's not working, open your mouth. Somebody around you understands. Someone around you can help you. Someone on a scope can speak right to your soul if you're honest with yourself. And that's what happened today. When my man Glenn was speaking, and I had to send him a message on Twitter because I had to thank him because he may not have known that God was using him. I knew. I knew I needed him and to hear what he had to say, and God knew that. And so when I sat there and listened, I was like, yo, how many hearts can I give? I'm just going to keep giving hearts because I really needed to hear what he was saying. And that is what I try to do when I come on a scope, when I talk to whoever. My goal is to try to assist you to get you out of a position that may be a position of negativity to at least en route to the positivity. I do private counseling. I do private sessions with the idea of attempting to fix. I can't say I have all the answers. I'd be foolish to try to say that. But what I could do is try to offer a way out of where you are right now with my own experiences, and as they say, 2 heads together better than one. With what I may know and what you may know and what we may put together, we now may be able to create a better plan for you that can lead you away from the situation that you're in. And I learned something from everybody I speak to, from everybody that I deal with. And so I'm learning from you when, okay, I don't know the first language, but okay, I appreciate it. Hello. So listen, replay viewers, appreciate you for coming on. People that's on, not going to stay on long today. I have to get my little girl, has some business to take care of today. But I just want to say, please understand, do not hold back from the world what's wrong. Hello from, I don't know what that is. Don't hold anything back. Share with different folks around you what's going on. You'd be surprised what they've been through and what they know. And also, you guys who are on scopes, I appreciate that. Thank you. Because we have to share with each other, and that's my goal. You know, I saw a scope the other day where the person said, people want entertainment over education. And I said, well, there goes my chance of getting 1 million hearts, because I'm not going to sit and clown and act foolish in the scope. I'm here to try to help. I'm here to try to teach. I'm here to try to offer something to whoever's watching that can take them from one place and hopefully move them to another place, or at least get you en route. And it seems like the brothers and sisters that I have been connecting with lately have been helping me. And so when I feel like I'm falling backwards, or when I feel like I'm just not where I need to be, I'm noticing that the brothers and sisters around me lately have been pulling me up, even though they may not know it. And I try to make it a habit to let them know that what they wrote, that what they said, that what they posted moved me today. I had a brother reach out to me about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. He shared some information with me. I was trying to help him with his situation. And this is what we have to do for each other. And it is a faith-based thing for me, because it is part of what my faith demands that I do. But just in general, I want to see more people doing it anyway, because we got to do it to help each other. Seriously. But listen, guys, I got to get ready to go. My name is KLBELVIN. I thank you for taking the time out and being here with me. Ask yourself this question today. Who have you helped? Who have you helped? Who have you supported? Who have you assisted? Who have you offered some assistance to? Oh, gotta plug my phone in. I'm about to lose it. Who have you heard say something in a negative way in terms of pain, and have you reached out to them and say, I can help you with that? Not everything has to be about making money, even though you'll see 9,000 scopes that say charge for everything. Sometimes you have to offer and then get paid later. A lot of people don't believe that anymore. I do. Sometimes you got to simply just offer, and the money will come on the back end. Really will. A lot of us don't believe that, and I know it's tough, but sometimes you got to simply offer what you do, and you'll be surprised how it'll pay off later on. But ask yourself that today. Who have I reached out to? Who has shared some type of negativity going on in their life, and have I reached out to maybe try to help them with something that I know and that I understand? So I'm going to leave you with that. Guys, have a wonderful afternoon. It's beautiful here in New York. It is beautiful here in New York. Get out, do some things, and I hope it's the same where you are. Guys, have a wonderful evening. I'll probably jump on. Who am I voting for? That is a private issue. I do not discuss politics in any of my scopes. I don't feel that that's any information that needs to be discussed. Who am I voting for? I don't know. I'm not really happy with any of the candidates, but that's a great question. I don't know who I'm voting for. If I was leaning any particular way, probably Bernie Sanders right now. But anyway, guys, have a wonderful afternoon, evening. Again, I still am going to do a scope on the family court situation, because I help and work with a lot of young men who are caught up in a lot of situations in court, but a lot of them don't realize that they're bringing a lot of baggage into court that they really shouldn't. So that's another thing that I do, is I try to assist brothers when they go in to understand what's going on with the court system. It's not as broken as people think, and where it is broken, a lot of us have created that situation. But that's something I'm going to share in another scope that I'm going to talk about soon. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful afternoon. This is, if you're watching on replay, I appreciate it. Appreciate the hearts, appreciate the shares. If you need to reach me, I am on all social media. Just check out KLBELVIN. Website is www.bravinpublishing.com. That's BRAVIN publishing.com. Email is mainoffice@bravinpublishing.com. If you are interested in setting up private counseling sessions because you need somebody to speak to, or you need some help, reach out. We can set something up via Skype, via Google Hangout. I really don't like to use Periscope when doing sessions, because I like to be able to see you, so we can actually so I can see who I'm talking to, because body language and facial expressions help a lot when trying to have a conversation with somebody and helping them in situations that may be in. Periscope is more one-sided, and I just don't need you typing. I want to be able to actually see you. So, but reach out. We can definitely talk and go from there. And again, if you do not know, March 19th in Woodbridge, New Jersey, I'll be part of the literary luncheon there with a lot of fellow authors. We'll be at the literary luncheon doing our thing there. Also, June 4th, I will be in Detroit, Michigan, and I'll be in Detroit, Michigan for the Building Better Relationship Conference. Shout out to my man Otis Bellinger. But anyway, wonder what's going on here. Okay. So listen, guys, again, let me jump off here. Have a wonderful one. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Take care. God bless.